So I don't know how much of this you're actually going to be able to see because it's kind of dusk right now. It's getting to be dark, but I think there's enough light to do this. I actually wanted to show you my garden. So, it is a square foot garden, although it's not entirely square, so these are actually a little bit smaller than a square foot, but same principle. So over here I have 2 pea plants. They're kind of viney, and I don't know if you can tell, they're a little bit brown down here at the roots. These were actually, oh, what's this? Oh, more leaves. These were actually transplants that I started inside and then just stuck out here without hardening because I completely forgot to do that. So they're actually doing pretty good. They've grown a little bit since then. And then here's the other one. So they're not doing too hot, but you know, they're not dead either, so I guess that's improvement. Pretty much everything else that I transplanted out here totally died on me. So, this is all that's left. This is an itty bitty cucumber plant. I don't remember what specific variety any of these plants are, so sorry about that. This one I planted direct in the ground like way too early, so I'm kind of amazed that it is what it is, but I'm not expecting anything from it. And over here is, oh, I'm actually getting a little bit of growth. I don't know if you can see that right here, that little tiny stalk sticking up. This is actually corn over here, so it looks like the corn is doing okay. So I'm going to leave that be and let it do its thing over here. I think that was pretty much planted on time, so I might be okay with that. This is a cauliflower. Kind of looking pretty sad. These should be a heck of a lot bigger for what time of year it is. I'm probably going to yank this out and see if I can just buy a cauliflower start from the farmer's market. And then here's one broccoli here in the middle. And there's another broccoli. That one's doing a little bit better, but still way too small for what time, you know, for being almost June. So I think I'm going to yank those out for the spring and try again with the cold frame in the fall. And over here I have little baby lettuce. Again, I don't remember what kind it is, but this one's pretty shrimpy. This one's a little bit bigger, but they're still tiny. Again, these should be a lot bigger at the moment. So these are probably going to come out and be replaced with ones that are already started. Okay, and then one of these 2 squares here, I honestly don't remember which. Might be this one, because I see a little something popping up out of the ground here. Is a cantaloupe. So we'll see how that does. I think I did those a little early, and they should have started inside and that kind of thing, so we'll see how that ends up. I'm going to leave that one be and not mess with it. Over here is where I planted a whole ton of carrots, and as you can see I have gotten nothing. I don't know quite what I did wrong with those. I'm probably going to leave that square alone. And then these 3 back here, I haven't put anything in. So my plan is to get a couple of starters. They're already pretty decent size, and at least plant those in here and so I can harvest something, because the thought of doing all this work, filling it with all this dirt and everything and not getting anything is really depressing. And the wood, I don't know if you can see this right here, a little bit chipped. It's kind of wet because, you know, in Washington it rains a lot. And it's untreated wood, and I didn't put anything on it, so I'm not terribly expecting this to last me very long. It might, you know, as long as it wants to last me, I'm cool with that. But, so I'm going to do what I can for spring and summer. you know, like I said, get some starts and see if I can make something of that. And for the fall, I'm going to build a cold frame, get a window, build a box, and all that jazz, and see if I can grow through some of the colder fall months, because it doesn't get terribly cold around here, and it doesn't, if it snows, it's like 2 days, and then it's gone. But it gets kind of cold, so we'll see. I'll kind of play that by ear. This year's kind of learning phase. I haven't done this before, so I'm still finding out what can grow and doing research on what times to put them out and how to grow them and start them and transplant and all that. And like I said, all my transplants I didn't harden off at all. I just came out here and plopped them right in the garden. Just probably, they all looked really good, and I killed them. They all ended up like spindly little, and I wasn't watering them the whole time. They were in their little peat tray things, so not a good combo. But anywho, so that's what I have now. I'll do another video when I actually have the starters in, and hopefully it'll look less pathetic. Oh, and these bar things here, they're just these little T-bars that are metal, and we were trying to pound them down into the dirt, and a couple of them went in okay. Like this one's nice and solid. But like this corner, and I think both of these here, and then that far corner, that one went about part way. We live kind of up on a hill, so there's rocks everywhere. Just crazy amount of rocks, and you know, we were down in there and, you know, trying to tear out all the dirt and find the rocks and pull them out, and we just kept hitting more. So I have to figure out what we're going to do here, because I have a whole bunch of chicken wire that I want to set up around the outside, because we have blackberry bushes over there and at least a couple of rabbits that live around here. So I prefer to keep the rabbits out of my veggies, especially the carrots. So I have to figure out how to do that. Oh well. My cat seems to not care though. That's kind of nice. But the deer, I'm sure the deer are going to love it once it stops being so rainy. But anywho, so that's it. And I'm going to go for now. And I will talk to you guys later. Hopefully this Saturday is when I'm going to get to start and get those planted. I have a laser tag party, so I'll need to do it in the morning. I love living up here. It's gorgeous. See, we have big, huge trees. That's our house. That's my bedroom. We have this circle drive. Some more plants over in here. I don't know what's growing over here. Big ol' trees everywhere. Some of them are kind of rotten and waterlogged though and falling over. And then up in here we have some trees and some other stuff. I think we have like a lilac bush, some of that kind of thing. You can't really see it now because it's bad lighting. But, oh, I also want to get fruit trees. They're kind of expensive. They're like $80 each, but I think they would, just the thought of having a tree that I can, careful not to step in the dog poop. The thought of having a fruit tree that I can just, you know, run out and pick a bunch of stuff off is extremely appealing. And you can put them in pots, so you can carry them around, because this is technically a rental, so I don't want to dig into anything and plant, you know, like for the next 20 years, trees. But yeah, so that's it for now. Bye.